look, the thing about Brian's show, though, is, again, like I mentioned earlier, not only is the style intriguing and it sort of sucks you in with the narrative style of it, you're going to learn something you don't know. I'm telling you right now. You could use it at trivia sometime. Whatever. You can learn stuff. Fascinating. But saying all that reminds me that, once again, it's time to play...
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
So, one of the things covered in the documentary that you're going to learn, a minor spoiler here, is that I remember, and I want to know if you guys heard this. When I was a kid, I have a very specific memory. Now, we know memories, you write over them every time you recall them or something, and it gets kind of affected.
Yep.
Being on a city street, just right outside my house on the sidewalk, and me and a friend chatting about how, George Lucas has 3 more movies planned, and he has 3 prequels planned. He already figured it all out. That's why they call it episode 4, because he already has the scripts for 9 other movies. And we believed that. Did you guys hear that when you were kids?
Absolutely. 100%.
No, I never heard that.
No.
No.
Well,
I just knew I knew that Return of the Jedi was coming. Like I knew there was going to be a 3rd movie after Empire. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of the things you find out in the documentary is it's not true that George Lucas, and it's kind of obvious the way they explain the documentary. And you should just watch it. But there's,
Yes. Watch it.
There's many reasons, or maybe there's things that you didn't know that will, when you find out about them, you're like, oh, yeah, that can't be true then, right? So what I've got for you here is, I don't know how many I'm going to include, so I'll just say, I've got for you here is a few different rumors about Star Wars.
Oh.
Some of them you've probably heard, many you've heard. I'm going to ask you to determine whether or not they're true or false. Now, if you didn't hear them, you can, whatever. True or false?
Okay. True or false? True or
To
false?
the best of Will's knowledge.
To the best of the internet's knowledge. Okay, here we go. In A New Hope, Mark Hamill, towards the end of the film, when he's after he returns after blowing up the Death Star, Mark Hamill accidentally says Carrie. Ever heard that one?
Oh.
He's just about to embrace her, and you hear Carrie instead of calling her by her character's name.
I think that.
What do you think, Kat? I tend to go with my gut. Like, that sounds like something that could be real, but I don't remember hearing it before myself.
Right, I've never heard it.
Yeah.
So it's true that we've never heard it.
Yeah.
But is it a true rumor?
I love how you guys take this so seriously. Like there's money involved. Maybe one of your family members has been captive.
Because when we're wrong, you're going to play the noise, and that's demeaning.
Oh, maybe I'll turn the volume of the noise down.
Oh, my life.
Is that why you went, oh, boy? When
Yeah, like, oh, no, what's going to happen again?
Okay. Okay, I'm going to say I think the rumor is true.
Sorry, no.
That's a great
It's actually false.
Okay.
Mark Hamill said that actually that scene, like much of the film, was probably ADR'd. And so there was no chance of him saying it accidentally because he didn't record that actual audio until months or weeks after the production was shut down.
Yeah, he might have said it in scene and they covered it up. Maybe it's partially true. Who knows?
But the thing you hear, it seems to be, and this is confirmed by the Ben Burt, who's the I'm just amazing sound designer. That again, you're going to learn in the documentary how much of a role he played in elevating this film.
Yeah.
But Ben Burt confirmed that he believes it was just a cheer. It's like yay, yeah, or whatever. Anyway, all right. Here's another one.
Okay.
That a rare rocket. Here's the rumor. A rare rocket-firing Boba Fett was sold in 1979.
Oh.
Verified. 100% confirmed. Final answer.
I'm with him.
Turns out.
Bull! I've heard of
turns
this
out-
toy.
Yeah, so it turns out it existed. They actually created it. In fact, a prototype of it sold in 2003 for $16,000.
It does exist. He
But
worded the question.
it
to trick
never
me.
made it. Well, I said it was sold. It was. In
I know.
1979.
See, you tricked me by wording. I knew it existed.
It never made it to the shelves because, and this is, I think, where people confabulate these stories. There was a similar Battlestar Galactica ship where they had, what's the
Cylon Raiders?
No, the good guy ship.
The good guys? Vipers.
Viper, where the Viper actually fired rockets, and it was considered a choking hazard. It got recalled, and this scared off production from the rocket fire.
But technically, someone has purchased the prototype, so it has been sold.
But 979. I said
you got me.
1979.
You got me on a technicality.
Oh, no, another one.
All right, here's another one. Harrison Ford wanted to kill off Han Solo.
Oh, that is true. That is a true rumor.
Impressive.
Yes, it is true.
Yay.
Now, some people believe that the reason that this is evidenced by the fact that he was frozen in carbonite in The Empire Strikes Back, and in the event that he didn't decide to come back for Return of the Jedi, Lucas could have killed him off. Now, that part is not true. Even though Harrison's wanted to be killed off as early as episodes 5 or 6, Lucas would have nothing to do with that, and he knew he was going to keep him around through the third film.
He wasn't letting him leave.
No. Yeah, and Harrison Ford confirmed that during the press junkets for Force Awakens. When finally he was able to talk about how because spoiler alert, his character does die in that film.
I felt a little sad that he wanted Han Solo to be killed off.
It feels like it kind of like disrespects us as fans, right?
Right.
And he was my favorite character.
Right. I'll allow it.
It had
though.
enough.
All right, here's another one.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Don't sound so excited.
You want me to stop? I'll stop.
No.
You got to lawyer through the questions too. It's like, is it
No.
was sold? It's,
All right, I'll make this as plain as can be. Rubble. There's rubble hidden in space scenes, including a potato and a shoe in the asteroid field above Hoth in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh my.
So the effects, the
so
effects
here's
guys
the
had some
thing.
fun there.
Like,
Yeah.
I
funny.
know that to be true. However, I'm checking to go, but was it over Hoth? Like he's worded it so
All right.
specifically.
All right, in a Star Wars film. All right,
He's
make
like,
it broad.
Actually, it took place over Dagobah.
Maybe it
Future
did.
Robert knows.
Maybe it did. Yeah, maybe it did. You're right. Okay, was there ever rubble in? All right, John already said he knows it to be true.
I believe that's true.
Yes,
Impressive.
Okay.
yes, that is true.
I'm sweating
in-
that one because I'm like,
fact-
I know it's true, but what did Will say to make it false? I'm so nervous.
Yeah, in fact, Ken Ralston, one of the legendary folks over at ILM that helped develop ILM, claims that they also hid a yogurt container and his tennis shoe in Return of the Jedi.
What?
How about this one?
Nice.
Footage. Now, you may have heard about this. So one of the characters that was originally on Tatooine, who you don't really see throughout the film, except towards the end, and it's not explained who he is Biggs Darklighter, right? I think his name is Darklighter. That there's a footage of Biggs and Luke in a scene that's been mostly deleted, that it was actually included, that footage of Biggs and Luke meeting on Tatooine at the beginning of the film was actually included in the original release and only later cut out.
Oh my.
So there's a lot of folks claiming they saw it. I know I saw it. I can tell you what happened in the scene.
Okay.
Or is that like the Mandela effect? Right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Could be.
I know the footage you're talking about, and I
Yeah.
recall seeing it. Like they're in the hangar and they're talking or doing something, but
Yeah.
I honestly don't. I don't remember when I first saw it. So
Yeah.
you have an opinion, Kat?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
And actually the scene I'm referring to is, you're right, there is that scene at the end, but there's a scene that they're at the Tashi station or outside Tashi station.
Oh, okay.
You know, where Biggs is part of the is he in the Empire? I guess he's in he's not a rebel yet. He's in because wait, do we forget this part? Luke actually wants to join not the Rebel Alliance. He wants to become a pilot right in the Empire.
Well, right.
He's supposed to be a pilot in general.
He just wants
Yeah,
to be a
'cause he's-
pilot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, in fact, it turns out that was never in the actual film. What folks are probably thinking of, a clip of it was included in an early making of video that was on TV shortly after the film came out.
Okay. And then they mushed it together. Yeah.
Impressive.
All right, how about this? The Wampa attack in Empire Strikes Back was only added after Mark Hamill crashed his car prior to production.
Oh.
So if you remember that Mark had crashed his car in 1977, had to have
Yes.
facial reconstructive surgery.
Yes.
The rumor is that George Lucas added the scene to account for the fact that he looked different now.
Huh. Oh,
Have you ever
that's
heard that
interesting.
rumor?
I haven't heard that rumor.
Oh, okay.
I knew about the car crash. I'd never
Right,
heard the
yeah.
rumor that
This is
I
another
know
one
that-
I remember when I was a kid.
I know the Wampa scene got embellished and they added to it because it was kind of flat and they added some stuff to it. But
Okay.
I hate that embellishment.
yeah, but I don't.
I feel like it's a false rumor.
I feel like it's an important part of the film in some form or fashion. The Wampa was probably always part of it. What do you think, Kat? Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
That's
Yes.
right. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Nice. Nice logicking there. I was just using my gut.
In fact, there's actually a close-up of what Luke looks like of Mark Hamill in the film, even before he's attacked by the Wampa. So if the Wampa is supposed to count for him looking different, we've already seen him at the beginning of the movie. All right, and
Yeah.
finally, the rumor, is this true or was this impressive or no? I don't know what. No. Is this a true or false rumor that, I don't know if you've ever seen this, but that there's an unusual looking Topps trading card of C-3PO where he looks very happy. Shall we say?
Ooh,
His
what?
lightsaber looks like it's turned on. Huh. I don't know why I'm. Yeah, this
We're
isn't a
talking
kid
about
show all of a sudden.
C-3PO?
Yeah, it looks like C-3PO has
Yes.
an erection, a full
Talking about
robot erection,
Robo-erection, we call it in the industry.
robo-erection. And the rumor is that it was the Topps trading card looks that way because the artist who created it had a grudge with the company.
John, have you heard this
Now,
rumor?
I'm going to tell you something, guys. I should show.
Okay.
You know what? Let me show you the picture first. Let me show you the picture. The
Okay.
picture's real. It's a real card.
Oh yeah, it's a real. So I'm sifting through my memories. I know the card is real.
I'm googling C-3PO erection.
I'm careful. Safe search on is what you want.
Kat's got to see this.
But I
She
think
needs to know.
I think I remembered hearing that it was just like an artifact of the photograph. That it wasn't somebody had a grudge. But I'd never heard somebody had a grudge. So my inclination is to say it was
All right, let me
not
let me share
intentional.
it before-
Oh my goodness gracious! What?
Yeah.
So you see what's
Wow.
going on there?
Yes, I see what's going on there.
All right. So what do you think, Kat? John
Is that
says
on purpose?
no. It's not what it seems to be. Right? That's what John said.
Right. It's very front and center though. It's very
Well, you know how the male anatomy works. I mean, generally it's
That's
in the front,
its job.
fairly centered.
yes.
I mean, some people say something about to the left or to the right, but that's not about where it's attached.
I have no other images
Ideally.
of C-3PO in my head that include that.
All right, yes, you're right. No, the official Star Wars website says that it was actually a drooping piece of robot costume, which is what I refer to my penis as. So that actually doesn't really tell us anything,
Oh my gosh.
especially as I get older.
Okay, Buck.
Was that the same? Now that seems to be the sound of. Wait, what was that character's name?
Tweaky.
Tweaky. That sounds like Tweaky masturbating now, right? Now I'm always going to think about it that way. Mel Blanc. All right. Hey guys, this is another. We managed to have another classy setup right before we bring out a guest. And boy, is his team going to be excited about this.
Speaking of robo erections,
Yes. All right,
our
hey,
guest is here.
He has a history in comedy. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I hope
Now,
he
his
listens
publicist
to
may be
this.
pissed.